Hello everybody, this is Ep.63. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Season 2 here. I think we're ready to get going here. We got our combines set up. It's the next day. I've got the animals all fed, ready to go. Everything's been repaired. I was going to say everything's fueled up, but this one's not quite fueled up. So I think it's time for us to get going. We're definitely going to want to enable the straw swath. Is it actually doing something on this combine? I always forget. Anyways, I think it's time for us to get cruising on this. First harvesting of this year. Taking some barley off. So we'll get this guy going on this field here. You can see I got the chase cart down there. Here's the red guy. So I should probably get this guy going. There we go. We're going to start on this field here, which is a field that we planted. Chase cart's over there right now. Mostly because I don't know where it needs to be. Oh, we forgot to enable the straw swath. Gotta make sure we have our straw, right? Because we want to fill up that straw now and see what happens. We're gonna get this guy going. This is oats. Ooh, there's a big leg spike. Lots of leg spikes. I haven't transported all the wool yet, so he's on there. We got this chase cart here. So pretty much I got the combines and the chase carts lined up here. That's going to be our main mode of operation. We're going to let these guys run. Weather-wise, today is beautiful. Tomorrow is beautiful. Wednesday looks like rain. So the plan is going to be, I'm going to take off, give me an idea what's what here. We're going to take off 52, and we're going to take off all of these fields in here to begin with. And then we're going to start baling straw. So I think it's going to be combining all of this stuff, and then once we're done with that, we'll start baling and see how far we get. So 36%. So he's not going to make it back. He'll be full before he gets back, and the unloading auger is on the wrong side then. Well, these are zoomed in way too far. This guy's at 15% finishing up this pass, so he's going to have quite a few passes to go. So we're going to want to grab this guy, and we're going to want to unload heading the other way. And I'm not running a combine. I'm just going to run the chase carts because we're close enough to our grain bins over there that we can just run a full load over there. And I mean, it doesn't take that much anyways. Well, obviously I'm new to the recording stuff there, right? It's been a little while since I've recorded because definitely forgot to check for space in my recording drive. So as I was getting at, I needed to set the cruise control, and then we should be good to go. So I've got a lot of harvesting to go here. It's already 11 o'clock in the morning, so I got a late start, but I had to feed the animals and get the stuff ready to go, so it is what it is. But it'll be interesting to see how much straw we get from all these. It is a short trip back to our barn, so we should be able to collect the straw pretty quick. And just do it 16 at a time, and we'll see how many bales we can make. So this guy's probably going to hang out halfway down like usual, and we'll just pick him up on the way back or something and see how far we get. This field's kind of irregular, so it's going to change in a hurry. So I'll just have to keep monitoring stuff, and we're just going to run 2 combines at a time. This is the guy we gotta watch. He's only at 31%. This one, apparently I'm turning right, and I shouldn't be. So the other one might be full before this one. We'll have to find out. But I'm gonna keep working here, and I'll keep you guys apprised of the situation. Well, the lights are coming on. The sun looks like it's starting to go down. We're running out of daylight, but we're making progress. We're down to the last field that we want to take off here. And there's straw for days. There's just straw everywhere. And we're going to have so many bales from this lake. I already know all the stuff we're taking off here. We're not going to have to bale at all. Not a chance. I'll give you an idea here. I got to dump this guy out here. It's getting pretty close to being full. Actually, this chaser bin's getting pretty darn close to being full as well. But I don't know. I want to get this all combined tonight before it gets dark here. So that's the plan for that. And like I said, I have started baling. Once I empty this out, I'll show you guys. We might have enough room in the cart and the combine. Yeah, I think so. It'll be close. We can get like almost one full bin off in here. The bin's about 14,000. Looks like we're gonna have about 12.5 before this guy's full, so it's gonna be a little bit less. These guys are parked over here. Yeah. I'm gonna start baling again, but look at this. Look how many bales are over here already. Right? And this is why. When we start baling here, watch how fast the bales are coming out. I mean, it is one after another. So I think the idea here is I'm gonna bale off this field here that's closest to us. Actually, I might not even do that. As far as what's closest for us, I might bale over to the trees, and then we'll do some over here or something, and just kind of take off what we need to take off, and then start bringing them back. Because I think we have more bales than we know what to do with here. Which is not a bad thing. Or I shouldn't say bales. We got more straw than we know what to do with. So this take might be pretty crazy. I'm excited for it. But it's gonna get harder and harder to see here going into the dark, so I won't keep you guys with me. And we'll check back in tomorrow when it's not so dark out. I have to say, guys, this view is crazy. So I actually decided to keep baling just this field. I mean, it is still the closest to our farm. Keeps all the bales in one spot. And I think we're gonna see how many bales we can get off just this field. I'm curious. To give you an idea. See if this catches up. We're at 233 bales so far on this session. I started baling right about where that bale is there. It takes 420 to fill that shed. So let's see where we end up here. So we're gonna get one more out of here. Yep. So let's spit those two out. Just for now. So we did 241. And we did it from about here over. You know, about this line. So if there's at least 200 of them over here, that's more than enough to fill our silo up. So I think we might have enough bales already. And what's cool is they already baled up. We've got all day, 9:30 this morning, we've got all day to pick them up. What? Why is there a bale over there? Is that a hay bale that escaped, or is that a straw bale that somehow ended up over there? The heck is that bale doing over here? I just saw this thing. It's hiding over here in the grass. Oh, the straw bale. Why is it on this side? That makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what happened. I'm not 100% sure. But I think we're gonna leave our baler over here right now. We're gonna go get ourselves our bale trailer. I don't know what you want to call it. It's a trailer. That works for me. And we're gonna pick up some bales. And let me just double check and see how many bales we have in the shed right now. I think it's less than 40. Let the car go by. This guy could actually use some fuel. It's tough when you get a car in your way here that goes so slow. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah, let's see how many straw bales we have. Ooh. Just missed the shed there. Ooh. If you're still rolling when you get out of that tractor, it's a little bug. It doesn't get you in the right spot. Okay, so we only have 20 bales. So we need 400. We've got 240... 241, so we need 159 in that other part of the field, which I think we have no problem. So as far as I can tell, we have more than enough straw bales baled now. That's just off of that field. And I was planning on baling the other fields too, so I don't... I guess it comes down to time and how much we actually get paid for the bales. Because I've been thinking about it. There's an achievement to have, I think, $10 million sitting in your bank account or something like that. It's either 5 or 10, I don't remember. And as this is the last season and we're farming on such a large scale, I think it would be pretty cool if we could get that achievement. I don't know, it's going to take quite a bit. We're pretty low right now, but we've got quite a bit. If you look in our stats here, we've got crops in there. We've got 600,000 sunflowers, and we've got some soybeans, which are trending really high right now. And overall, it's a pretty good benefit for us. In fact, I think we're going to be selling some of that stuff here coming up. Oh, and we've got one hay bale over here too. So we should probably take that over as well. But now it's just going to be me collecting straw bales until the end of the day probably. And we've got animals to feed probably tonight. I don't think... I could probably wait till tomorrow morning. They'll be running out like right around 9 o'clock. So if I woke up at 7, it should be fine. But we'll just see how that goes, and I'm curious to see how long this takes. So it's just before 10 o'clock here in the game. It's running at 5x speed, so we should be able to divide whatever time it is by 5, and you'll see just how long it takes me to collect 400 bales and bring them back. This is gonna take a while. Well, it's getting to be 4 o'clock here, coming up on it. 1,600 hours, which means we've been going for 6 hours so far. And I got probably another 6 hours that I'll be able to go Yeah, that should take us up to 2,200 hours, which is probably going to be about dark. There's a bale down there. I missed that one. I'll have to remember that's there and pick it up on the way back. We're doing pretty well for picking up bales. I'm actually starting to think that we don't have enough bales baled up. It's hard to say. We're over halfway there as far as picking up the field, and we don't have the shed halfway filled yet, I don't think. We'll check it when we go back up there. I'm getting water sound. That's kind of weird. It only depends on which way I'm looking. Oh, now it's gone. Probably a little sound bug with the map. No big deal. But 6 hours in game means that I've been collecting... I don't know why I'm getting that sound bug. I've been collecting bales for over an hour. Actual time. So, it's been a lot of bales. When I decided that I was going to fill that shed up, I thought, it won't be that big of a deal. But, yeah, it's becoming a bigger project than I originally thought, and I should probably expect that because it seems like whenever I start a project, it ends up being bigger than I expected it to be. I know it looks like I'm doing things kind of weird here, but it was more of just I was traveling that way so much that I thought, well, let's just start traveling to this driveway. Makes more sense at that point, so I just kind of started picking stuff up as I go, and there's actually more bales in this long section here than the trailer can fit. I made a path, the second row here, all the way up to there, and I think there was 18 bales in that row, and I can only haul 16 at a time. So I mean, there's you look at these, and all of these rows here is at least one trailer full of bales. So it kind of gives you an idea of where we are. And honestly, when you got this many bales in a row, it's not as spread out like hay is. It's a lot easier to do going into the night, because we are going to have to take this into the night. Just realized it's 102 degrees out right now. Whew. It's pretty toasty. But I'm glad that we got the hay down to the point where we can drive across it and not damage it. Timing wise, it just all kind of worked out, which I'm excited for. So let's take these up. Let's see where we are. Probably won't count this load in the total, so I'll see how many I collected in 6 hours, and it'll kind of give you an idea of how many we got left to go. And the good part is it looks like weather-wise, if I bring up the forecast here, get her going straight. Oh, nope, not here. It looks like the rain is going to hold off until midday tomorrow. I don't know if you saw that, it was pretty quick. I'll bring it back up here when I'm traveling back or something. Oh, I just ran into my house. Good thing that's not my main house. That's just, the house I'm renting to someone. No big deal. They'll never know the difference. So we do have some time to collect tomorrow if we need to. So let's see how many are in here. We've got, we are over. Ooh, 227. So this will take us to 243. Which means we only need 200 more. And, 197. Judging by how many bales were in that section, I think it's going to be very close. We were at 227, so we took in 200 bales. And that means we've got 200 more. Boy, if there is enough bales there, we might be able to get them all in tonight. So I'm going to work late into the night. I'm going to let the cows go till tomorrow morning. We'll feed them tomorrow because the bales are more important to get in. And we'll see where we end up here. I'll keep you guys apprised as we continue on. Well, it looks like we're coming up on 9 o'clock here. You can see there's not a lot of bales left in the field. Making my last full pass up the field. I have no idea how many bales are in that structure. Well, what I do know is I just dropped the previous load off and it started stacking funny. I'm not sure exactly what that means, so I thought I'd bring you guys back for this next load that I bring in. Because you know how it usually stacks in nice clean rows and stuff, and it just doesn't look quite right. I don't know if it's, like how it's supposed to look, like it's not even when it's completely full. I don't know, I've never had one of these completely full. Regardless, we got what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Looks like 15 more bales after these 3 get picked up. So we got almost a complete bale carrier full. Funny how perfectly that worked out. So let's grab our last one here. I honestly never thought we would get all of these bales picked up. I mean, they're not all picked up, but I thought it would get dark before we could get there. I didn't think I could get them all picked up. I mean, it's taken a good part of a day here. You figure we started at 10 o'clock in the morning. It is 9 o'clock in the evening now, so that's almost 12 hours worth. It's actually 11 hours worth, which means that I've been at this for over 2 hours, real time, picking up bales. That to me is absolutely crazy. So it's been a busy night. I've been doing this all one night here, which probably why you guys realize that sometimes video making is quite long, especially when you start getting into these bigger farms on this game. Which is why for the next season, season 3, things are going to be quite a bit different. We're not going to be big scale farming. I wanted to do this because we have not big scale farmed pretty much from the beginning. I mean, we haven't had a map like this where we can just do giant fields and run the big equipment. It's just not something that we had. So I think it's kind of cool that we got to do that. So let's see what happens here. Let's see just how many bales are in there. There's a chance that it'll say not all, or bales aren't going to fit anymore. This could get interesting. See how it's stacking a little bit differently? I don't know, there's one white in the middle there that I'm not sure what's going on. Let's get the pile in there, let's drop it and see what happens. Oh. You look like they're falling down. So how many are actually in there? It'll fit one more bale. Huh. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go get that load. And I will probably just leave it on the trailer for now. And as I take some bales out for the animals, I'll just fill it back in when I got enough space. But that's it, guys. We have that shed completely full. Completely full. It's something I didn't think we would accomplish, but I mean, it's basically 420 bales worth. We've got a lot of straw down. We're just going to let it go, deteriorate when the rain comes here. Just let it go into the ground. I'm not going to spend time baling it anymore. We've got so many bales baled here. We have straw for days. And I guess when morning comes here, we got some time before it decides to rain. I have to get out with the combines and start combining some more cereal crops off because we need to get all that off as quickly as possible. And we'll probably tag along for that a little bit here. I don't think we have enough of the episode finished yet. I do have to feed the animals in the morning because they're going to be very hungry and very thirsty, and they're going to need straw. But thank God we have lots of straw available to us now. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, the rain is a-coming. I can see it in the forecast. It's only 9 in the morning here, but It'll be here by noon. I don't have a lot of time here before the rain comes, so just starting to work on a couple of fields here. I got one combine working up here. We've got a whole lot of fields here. And then I got the other combine working down here. We got 3 little fields there. But that... Oh, and then these. What? Well, we got to get over to those too. So we'll probably run this combine through these fields. And then this guy's probably going to go through here and then come all the way back and do these. I think that's going to be the best bet. I'm not planning on taking the semi out for this stuff just because it doesn't produce quite as heavily as... I should probably empty this guy out here. The other one will be fine for now. Cereal crops just don't produce the bushels that you would on corn or stuff like that, sunflowers. So it's a little easier to run 2 combines, and it's definitely a lot easier running it with just grain bins, or great chaser bins here. Auger wagons, depending on what you want to call them. There's one other thing here before we wrap up for this episode, because we're getting there on time. Get this guy emptied out here. And we gotta get over to the other one. There's probably not going to be that many loads here on this field. Yeah, he's getting close. Oh no, it just started raining. Well, I guess that's all the further we're gonna get. We'll, ooh, if it'll let me here. We'll empty out the bin and get everything covered and go back to the farm here quick. It really shouldn't empty out like this without the engine running, but it is what it is. Boy, I thought it was gonna hold off. I was looking at the forecast here. Oh, they did change it. Shut our lights off here. It's unfortunate because I don't think I'm going to be able to combine the rest of the day. I think this is going to be a wasted day now. But at least we got some of it ready to go. There we go. We'll close her up and put a tarp over this guy. Okay, you can close it up with a little bit of grain in there. There we go. Now nothing's going to get wet. But I wanted to come back over here because I wanted to do this. I know we talked about it and we didn't get around to it. So I want to sell the milk that we have here. If you look here, we can sell it all. We can get 258,000 out of it. I'm not sure why it's dropping. I wonder if the milk price has fallen. But let's ship it out of here. So we sold the milk contract. It's as simple as that. If you look here, we're completely empty. So all of a sudden we got money again. Awesome. But with that, guys, I think we're going to wrap things up. I really should haul out this wool here. Maybe that's something I'm going to work at here while it's raining because I can't do anything in the fields. I'm looking at the weather. It's supposed to be kind of cloudy tomorrow, breaking out some sun a little bit on Friday, and then Saturday rain again. So it looks like we're going to really have to push to try to make stuff happen here and get the rest of the stuff harvested before the rain shuts us out again. But with that, guys, thank you all for watching. And as always, until next time, take it easy.